What's up? It's Kurcher85 and I'm back. I'm back with a video. I cannot put a bandana on to save my life. I'm like really bad at it, but I don't want hair to get in the stuff that I'm making, so for my job. But hello. But yeah, I'm trying to warm up in this office right now because it's freezing cold and there's no air conditioning and it's just a wall of windows right here, but I got my heater going. I'm trying to warm up. And also, I wanted to quickly address, after my last video, I saw that I lost a few subscribers, which is not a big deal. But I just wanted to say that I stand by everything I said in that video. And if you don't agree with me, you can leave. That's okay. I don't mind. But yeah, just wanted to let you know that that's my opinion. But now let's get to the real stuff. Okay, let's get to the real stuff. Hold on, before I do that. Okay, now let's talk about the Keke Palmer SZA movie, One of Them Days. So, I actually did like this movie. I liked it, guys. And I think I'll just go over I do what I always do, what I liked and what I didn't. I really liked Keke Palmer. I thought she was amazing. I thought she's always amazing. And she's really funny in this. She's always got it on beat. She's always making witty little jokes. It seemed like a lot of it was improv. It's definitely a lot of it is improv and just hanging around on set. And those parts are usually my favorite. I really like the parts where SZA and Drew and what's her name were bonding and fighting it out together. And I thought that was really cool. A lot of those parts. I think SZA was pretty good. I think it's pretty, I feel like you can definitely tell that it's her first time, acting. But when she's, doing good, she's doing good. I think it's in the more, heartfelt moments that I'm not the biggest, I'm not, completely entranced in it, which is fine. I didn't think it really took that much away from the movie. I just thought I would point it out because it's pretty obvious. And I saw a lot of people saying that SZA was, perfect in this movie and that she did everything right. And I'm just I don't know if I completely agree with that, but whatever, Also, I think it's really important that this is such a good, black female-led comedy. It's really important for, that kind of thing. So go see this movie if you haven't. Go see it in theaters because, black-led comedies are not as common as they should be. And they're just, they're killing it with this one. So it's really good to go support this movie in theaters. What? And I did think it was really funny. There was a lot of parts where my whole theater, because it was packed, the whole theater was dying laughing with me too. When it's really funny, it's really funny. Even it starts off quick from the beginning. The first 30 seconds are funny. So if you're just looking for a funny movie, this is it. It's a funny movie. It is a comedy after all. But SZA and Keke Palmer's chemistry is just so palpable. You can palp it. It's palpable. Okay, you can palp it. Palpatine. And I think everybody else was pretty good too. I think what's her name? She was in Euphoria. It's Samara Weaving. No, that's a different person. It's a weird name. Hold on. Maud Apatow. I've yet to be super impressed by her, but I thought she was fine in this. A little Prosecco party with pals. Prosecco party with your bitches. Prosecco party with pals. If you know that part. I mean, it's all over. I think it's on TikTok. But that part is one of the funniest moments for me. Prosecco party with your bitches. Prosecco party with pals. Yeah, it was funny. And I thought Vanessa Bell Calloway was amazing in it. I thought everybody else was really good. I didn't have issues with the performances for real. I guess my problem comes in, and it's more of a personal thing, I guess, for me. And then I'll get to things that I think could have been better. But I just am not always a fan of the everything goes wrong type of comedy. Christmas Vacation is not my favorite. I do not like that kind of movie where it's just where it's a comedy, but we're seeing just terrible thing after terrible thing happened to this person or these people. And that's how I felt with this movie. It just feels exhausting after a point. It feels like I can't catch a break, and it feels exhausting to watch, and a lot of the funny moments end up not hitting as much just because of how much, like, despair I feel at the moment, or, like, how much despair they feel at the moment, or the audience is supposed to feel at the moment. And so there's times where they slide in jokes in, like, inappropriate places, I think, that I'm just like, I don't know if it works here. And it's not against, like, everything goes wrong movie. Another one I don't like is, I don't love is Requiem for a Dream. It just felt a little, like, exploitative and weird. So it's just, like, movies like that where they're very hit or miss for me. I love Good Time and Uncut Gems. I love A Serious Man by the Coen brothers. I love, I don't know. There's a ton of movies I like that are everything goes wrong for the character, but it's more of a study of the character and trying to empathize with them instead of kind of laughing at their situation. Like in Good Time, we want to see Robert Pattinson and his brother, like, get out good. Like, we're working to find that, and we're working to see SZA and Keke Palmer, like, get their rent money. But in Good Time, it takes the time to get to know Robert Pattinson and why he's doing this, and it's being serious with his character and taking him seriously and, like, his situation seriously. And so I think it comes off a lot more effective. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't make jokes about, like, having to get your rent money, for example, like this movie is. I think it's a great thing to make jokes about, but I think there needs to be some sort of relief in the middle, some sort of break, some sort of ease of, like, tension, because it's really it just keeps hammering home, like, yeah, these girls are fucked. I'm just like, man, I am really, like, getting to my point's end. I don't want to see SZA, like, fucked up that much more. Excuse me. I vomit everywhere. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Also, as much chemistry as SZA and Keke Palmer have, I don't really understand, like, they're just, like, so willing, especially Keke Palmer. Like, SZA just keeps messing up, like, keeps fucking up her life. And it just kind of, like, gets resolved. And I'm just like, how are you still friends with her? Like, I would have dropped a long time ago. And I'm glad that they have that. But, like, all the things that SZA does in this movie and just, like, is blatantly ignoring Keke Palmer's, like, feelings and emotions and just, like, trying to live her own life, it's like, oh, uh-oh. Someone said so SZA was lying out of her ass for no reason just to prepare for this movie. And I thought that was funny. But she really was. She was just lying this whole movie. And I'm like, bro, Keke, you deserve better. Like, you deserve better. You deserve better. I really like all the different locations in this movie. Like the payday place and the party and the job and the, there's just all these different locations that I think could be pretty, like, iconic and cult classic-y to this movie. I think, like, Lucky was a really funny character. I think that it kind of needed to balance out its, like, what it was trying to say and its comedy a little better, or, like, its length. I don't know. Like, there were just some scenes that felt like they just, like, kept going, and I was just like, oh my gosh, okay, we're just gonna keep going with this. The payday place is, like, we spent maybe a little too much time there, in my opinion, and I think it was a little hitting you over the head with it, with Lucky's character and all. There's a lot of, like, hitting you over the head moments with our messaging, so that way we can get back to the funny stuff. But we need to get this messaging in order for it to be, like, a real serious movie. But I think there's nothing wrong with just, like, a pure comedy. And I think that would have been cool. But I also, the other side of that is I think it offers a lot of, like, interesting commentary on the Black experience and, like, the tension between, not the tension, but, like, the difference between white and black people, just in general, and how we respond to, like, situations, and how, it just comes from, like, privilege of white people. And so I think that's some interesting stuff that they talked about in the movie. and it was worked in really well, I think. So there is an ability in this film to smoothly transition your comedy and your messaging, and just some parts it just kind of is like not really fitting together. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't know. Also, if I am wrong about any of this, or anybody has like a better opinion, let me know, because I really do want to know. I like to see when I've like messed up my analyzation of a movie, you know? So if you like have a disagreement, let me know. Let me know. And I think the last thing I'm going to complain about, and it kind of goes with the last one, is just how long this movie felt. It felt like it was never going to end. There were like 10 times when I thought this movie was going to end. And I was just like, wow, I thought this was 90 minutes. It turns out it's 2 hours. It was 90 minutes. I just thought it was 2 hours. And that might go back with how exhausting the movie can be to watch at times. It just kind of goes with that. And that also it's just a personal thing. So that's something that's like, I can see how people get enjoyment out of that. Like, if you like seeing shit go wrong for people, you're going to like this movie. But yeah. And there's a lot of, yeah. That's what I liked. That's what I didn't love about this movie, you know? I really did like a bunch of the comedy parts, though. The power line was really funny. It's like super cartoonish too. That's a thing that I didn't expect about it, is how slapstick and like cartoonish it is at times, which is really good. I'm like really a fan of that. I love the otherworldly, like, it just puts you in a different world. Like, it's not completely different, but it's like, okay, this is a little bit of a heightened reality where like shit can kind of go crazy and people are fine, and I think that's funny. I love movies like that, because I think that's what a movie is supposed to do, is to take things, not necessarily always, but that's something that I love when movies do, is that they like take something that can't happen in reality and make it happen, you know? Or like do something with the camera to represent how reality actually feels. Like, that's the whole point of movies to me. So I think it accomplished that. I think it was really good. I probably sound like such a nerd and such a film buff and such a film, what is it called? Like a nerd? What is it? Like a cinephile, but like a film major. I probably sound like a film major right now that's like telling you when a movie's good or bad. I love that you liked this movie if you did. I liked it too. I had a good time watching it. It's just afterward I was like. Also, this is just something I'm going to throw out. Actually, no. I'm going to keep that to myself. We're going to keep that locked away. It was one of my thoughts of the movie. But yeah, I guess that's going to be it for me today. Keke Palmer and SZA, One of Them Days, was very fun, and I really liked it. Also, update for my short film. I have a rough draft of my script written up, so it'll probably be a while though. So don't like get your hopes up right now. Just, it'll be a while, but once it's ready, I'll tell you. Duh. And this one's probably gonna be a little longer too, so I'll probably have to take more time to like make it and stuff. You know how it is. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. I have to go do my job. I have to go get working. I have to go work. All right. That's gonna be it for me. Kurcher85 out.